Let's go.
So how old are you, Garth?
22.
Profession?
Jugger, band manager, professional brew smoker and skateboarder, and just having a good time, man.
Yeah. Your hobbies include?
My girlfriend, smoking brew, and skateboard.
How long have you been skating for?
You know, I went on and off for a while, but then like I've been fully going it for about like the past, you know, year or so.
Yeah, right.
Full on every day as much as I can.
Tell me, Garth, what got you into skateboarding?
And I took acid and then I hopped on this skateboard and I just thought, hey, I'm going to try an ollie for once, and it just kind of worked. And then I did this, just tried this stuff which I never even envisaged I could do, and just tried it and it sort of worked, and then I just got psyched from that day on.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of your photography has been of friends, subject matter.
Yep. People.
Yeah.
Friends, but all my friends are such fucking psycho weirdos, like all so different and varied. You know, why go any further than just look on your own front doorstep, man?
Yeah, right. And among those, there's a lot of skateboarding and skateboarding friends as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
I'll tell you, the other day it was kind of weird. Like, this 7-year-old kid called Miles, and he's a bit of a cack, and it was really weird. Like, I was just cruising the streets with this little dude, you know, and it was just like, you know, I wouldn't be hanging out with it, you know, a kid otherwise, but just skateboarding just bonds people together, you know, any age group, you know, it just doesn't discriminate.
Yeah. Was he
People
cool?
discriminate against you because of it.
Yeah.
And that sucks. But that's what makes skating so good as well, like.
Yeah.
Fuck them all, you know. I mean, people, you know, like, don't understand, like, they step in your way, like, you can just swerve around them, no worries, and they panic, and they actually step into you, like, it's fucking sucks. You know, sometimes intentionally too, like, I've had several guys in the city who shoulder charged me and fucking knocked me off my skate. It's pretty weird.
Okay.
Just stand up and smile. You know, there's no point retaliating, just go thank you and look at them, and they just go. There's tricks that I can half do that I really wish that I could completely do, and like, I love rock and sliding and variations of that, but I'm not good enough to do the variations, you know, and just there's so many things, but I just like to be more consistent and fluent. Like, you can always be more consistent.
Yeah.
The more consistent you are, like, just the better you feel, like. People just don't understand. I mean, you know, surfers and snowboarders and anyone who really throws themselves into something that's psyched, you know, not just like, I mean, you know, I could pay out golf, but I mean, golf's a pretty hardcore mind game when you get into it seriously. That has its values for whoever, but psych things where you can get hurt just give you so much more satisfaction, like when you pull it, because you know you've just like diced with pain, you know, and that's just an element that just makes it, you know, like, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, right. Okay. What was your initial attraction to photography? Yeah.
Easy way to get marks in the HSC.
Yeah.
That's why I did it seriously, and then I just worked out well, so I could do it, you know.
You often work collaboratively with people.
I collaborate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best way to go.
Right. Two heads are better than one.
Definitely. Well, you know, I collaborate with all you guys when I skate, and I collaborate with a very beautiful, wonderful woman called Abby Bannister. Put that plug in there. And
So what are some of the spots you like skating? If we can get back to skating for a minute.
Oh, definitely. That's the most interesting thing, I reckon.
some interesting skate spots.
I love curbs, you know, all those painted bars outside the front of a lot of petrol stations. Like, I have heaps of fun on those, and you know, a couple of stairs, and like I'm just starting to get the hang of timing. You know, like when you ollie off little bankos, little hips on
little driveway humps and stuff.
Humps, yeah, just humps and just little, you know, little curbs, and I love going down big hills and just pulling the filth four-wheel slides.
Yeah.
You know, just ollieing, just cruising. You know, nollies. I love doing nollies. They're so flowy. Suburbia in Mossman. The mower's going off next door, so let's go at the back, shall we? Come on.
Not only did you shoot some stills for the Australian skateboard movie Johnny Goes Off Down Under, but you also shot a couple of segments of the movie with a movie camera.
Gonna do more of it. I think there's gonna be a sequel, actually. Like, to Johnny Goes Off Down Under. They haven't thought of a name yet, but I don't know. I wanted them to call that movie Why Not?
But they didn't.
No, but I suppose I wasn't commercial enough. You know, tapping on that down under jib.
Yeah, I know. But you went down to Canberra for a while, and you actually managed to capture a whole scene of a posse of Canberra skaters.
They're all cool dudes, you know. Just that's the thing about skating. You just go on your skateboard anywhere in the world, and you'll bump into someone who skates, and you just instantly identify with them, and you sort of just tend to hook up and skate.
Right.
Canberra's the best place in Australia to skateboard. Although Perth does go off, because I was there with the band on Christmas, and the pigs like bash you though. Like, I bumped into one skater who was walking. I said, "Oh, where do you skate around here?" And he goes, "Oh, not in the city, because if the police catch up with you, they'll definitely confiscate and they might, you know, bash you." Or...
So what do you think the situation with police is around Mossman? What are your opinions on it?
They're all right. Remember that we were coming over here the other night, and there was that one call cop and that one, like, one fucked up rookie cop, and he, you know, just so dumb, you know. Because they came around the corner. I was just about to go down the hill, and I thought, nah, because it was night time and it's illegal, so I just like went into a four-wheel slide, so I wouldn't go down the hill, because the police would have been right, you know, seen the whole thing. And then I kind of like got startled by him, and I sort of slid out a bit and just like put my hand on a car, you know, just straighten myself up. And then the guy, pigs pulled up, of course, you know, got a skateboard, that's good enough reason. And they, you know, one of the cops goes, "Oh, you know, what are you doing?" And I just went, "I was, you know, just about to go down the hill, but I thought I'd better not." And he's going, "Yeah, whatever." And the other guy goes, "Oh, is that your car back there?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Oh, well then keep your hands off it," and all this sort of stuff. And I was just like, but I mean, then that's the other night I was skating home, and these two undercover cops picked me up and said, "Oh, there's been some robberies around, you fit the description," which is bullshit, I reckon. And they went, "Yeah, sure," and they just asked ID, and then they like fucking searched me and had a little bit of pot on me, and you know. But see, the thing was, you know, they didn't bust me. They just said, you know, you give us some information on some drug dealers and stuff like that, and we'll let you go. So I did.
I remember on Mega Skate 2000, a few kids got captured by the police. They actually were physically taken.
Chucked into jail.
Were they thrown into cells?
Yeah.
And how many?
3 skaters, and they're all fined for, like, you know, public disturbance. But although I must admit, you know, there was about 70 or 80 skaters.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
So that would be, you know, that amount of freedom. Like, the police see that amount of freedom.
Yeah, that was down Miller Street, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pandemonium.
I know, it was good. I mean, fuck.
Pandemonium in the police's eye.
No, in the police's eye, it's just like, Jesus, you know, it's... I mean, sure, they would have seen it as dangerous, but we were in control. I mean, why not, you know, let the skaters run wild? But it just would have been, fuck, it would have spun them out, man. They just think it was like skaters taking over Sydney. It was just out of control. Yeah. You know, there's bad pigs and good pigs, but the problem is the good pigs don't stand up when a bad pig's getting a bit out of control. So I suppose that makes them bad too. Anyway.
Yeah. It's bad news. Why?
But not, I mean, it's just so... People busting skaters is... you just look at this world, everyone is just so insular, they just look at the place where they live, no one looks outside, and people, the world is just so fucked up, and everyone's dying, the majority of the world, I mean, we live in affluent, Australia's just so affluent, it's just lush, probably the best place in the world to live in. I mean, they get you for, they go after you for skateboarding, I mean, it just shows how bored they are, like, the world is just like, there's a saying, I think, I don't know who said it, but it's like when there's no revolution, when there's no disturbance, when there's no demonstrations, that means that there is something wrong. That means that they've got control of everyone, and that is happening. Just that is happening. And the more demonstrations and the more signs of freedom, the better. That's a good thing, not a bad thing.
That's right.
Protesting is great. Could do more. I wish I want to do more, Not only do I smoke my greens, I eat them too. Ah, fuck it. See ya. Bye. Bye.
Oh, wait.